What's up guys? I'm back on the video for you today, and today I wanted to talk about something that happened over the weekend. On Saturday, my cat Evie, we've had her for 12 years, she's a Maine Coon, and she just started getting really sick. So Sunday morning, my parents and I are getting ready for church, and my parents are trying to decide what to do with Evie. She's not looking good. We decided to try to find an emergency veterinary hospital. So we found one, and we just packed up the car and went to take her to the vet. So we got there and we waited for a while, and then they finally came and got her and took her back. Not even 2 minutes later, a guy comes in and says, "Are you guys okay with us putting in an IV and trying to get her stable?" And we were like, yeah. So they went ahead and did that. And this whole time, we're totally worried. My mom's in tears. My dad, he's 62 years old. He doesn't cry ever. When he was holding her in the waiting room, like, you could just see it on his face, and it just broke my heart. So they had her back there for a while. We're just sitting in this little room. And then the same guy comes in asking if we would like them to perform CPR on Evie. So my mom and dad are like, if she's that close to death, we should let her go. 5 minutes later, the doctor comes in and she said Evie was in really bad shape. Her glucose was super low and she died. It was absolutely heartbreaking. It's not easy to talk about. So as you can imagine, we were really upset. All three of us are crying and a mess. We're still a mess. They said, would you like to see her? And we didn't want to. You know, we just kind of wanted to remember her how she was. I thought I'd be able to make this video without crying, but apparently not. Sorry, I'm really sorry. They want to know what we want to do with her. We decided to take her home. All of our cats that have passed away in the past, we buried them in our backyard, so we were going to take her home. They made this mold, and it was a paw print of hers. They made this, which is like a little paw print. It made me cry when I saw it, and like, it was just so sweet. The people there were really nice. We don't know why she died, really. It happened so fast, and I think that's why it's just so hard on us. Our last cat that died, she was almost 18 years old. There were multiple times where we thought she was gonna die, but she pulled through, and you know, we were prepared somewhat. We knew she was gonna die. With Evie, she was okay on Friday, and she passed away on Sunday. Most of Sunday morning, I was just a wreck. I haven't cried up until I've made this video. I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about the what ifs, and my brain is just kind of shut that part off to, I guess, kind of like protect me in a way. My brain kind of does this thing where it's kind of hard to explain, but I'll try it. So I've been disappointed so many times in my life, and so it's kind of gotten to a point where my brain just kind of like doesn't let me get excited for things. So for instance, my last missions trip I went on, I was excited to go. I was really happy that I was going. It wasn't until the moment where I was in the car heading to the pastor's house where I was just like, I'm here, this is happening. My brain was kind of like holding back, not letting me get fully excited until I was there. It was guaranteed. And when I went to the 21 Pilots concert, my sister was like, man, you don't really seem excited to go. And I was excited, but it wasn't until Tyler started to sing the first few verses of Heavy Dirty Soul where I was just like so excited. Everything just went all at once. I was like, I'm here, I'm seeing my favorite band, it's happening. And that's just kind of how my brain works now. My brain kind of protects me from being hurt or getting disappointed, and doesn't allow me to fully experience the emotions until it's happening. That was kind of with Evie getting really sick, and I basically held it together up until the moment where I found out she was dead, and then just all of the emotions came at once. Part of me is like, I should be really upset, I should be crying, but you know, I guess it's just how my brain deals with grief. My brain just kind of allows me to focus on the moment and not what has happened and not what's going to happen, just kind of like right now. And that's kind of why I've been able to keep my emotions in check. And it might not be normal, but it's just how my brain interprets it, and trying to protect me in a way. But yeah, so having my cat pass away is just absolutely heartbreaking, and it definitely hurt my family. Obviously, she will always be in our hearts and in our memories. I believe in an afterlife, and I believe animals are allowed to go in that afterlife, so hopefully I'll be able to see her again. I think the thing that I could just tell you guys is just appreciate what you have right now. Appreciate your pets, Appreciate your friends and your family while they're here. They're not always gonna be there. Tell them like, hey, I love you. And try not to get into petty arguments about stupid stuff, because it doesn't matter in the long run. I'm sorry this video is kind of a downer. I just wanted to make this video because it's just been on my mind and I can't really bring myself to talk about anything else and be cheery about it. So after I say goodbye, I'm gonna put in a little bit of a montage of pictures and video of my cat as a little bit of a memorial to remember her. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Evie! Hi. Don't you like when you're fleeing? I like not to hear keys. Only hold till your coffee warm.